Drug abuse in Nigeria is prevalent across educational levels and reaches down to the secondary school level. A report by the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime in Nigeria indicates that 14.4%, that is 14.3 million of people aged between 15 and 64 years abuse drugs. The statistical analysis of the findings of a 2015 nationwide survey of 10,609 respondents showed that alcohol is the drug with the highest prevalence rate, whereas cannabis is the most abused illicit drug. Inter-Ministerial Committee therefore called for the state of emergency in the face of the overwhelming statistics of drug trafficking and its devastating consequences on the public health, economy, and security of the country, to underscore the need for greater resources to be committed to fighting drugs problem and its attendant consequences such as banditry, kidnapping, assassination, insurgency, terrorism, and general insecurity. Speaking at the event, the chairman, chief executive officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, said that the ongoing amendment of the NDLEA Act, when passed into law, will significantly enhance the organizational capability of the agency to curb the menace of the substance abuse and illicit drug trafficking in the country. He outlined some of the activities and achievements of NDLEA in 2023 in line with the National Action Plan on Drug Control.
Funding challenge is always there to limit capabilities in various ways. During the committee meeting of the Presidential Advisory Committee for the Elimination of Drug Abuse, one of the issues that came up for mention and was adopted was the need to declare a state of emergency on the drug scourge in the country, which continues to spiral upwards. This is a matter that we will discuss in the course of the deliberation. Another positive development is the amendment of the NDLEA Act. This act is being amended for the first time in 33 years. It has gone very well. So far, the House of Reps has cleared it, and we had a small setback in the Senate in terms of a delay. I think it has been referred back to one of the committees, but we will soon sit with them, iron out what needs to be ironed out and represented. So we are confident that it will also be passed by the Senate, and before long it will be presented to Mr. President for his assent. That amendment of the Act will give the NDLEA more bite in our operations. So Nigeria will join other countries in the world in taking stock of the implementation at the national, regional, and international levels of commitments as reflected in the Ministerial Declaration of 2019 to address the global drug problem.
In his remarks, Country Representative, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, said the achievement over the past years is enhancing law enforcement, increasing accessibility to treatment, and rolling out prevention, and recently including harms reduction and alternative development are all the milestones that the NDLEA has created.
Now, the achievements of all of you over these past years in enhancing drug law enforcement, in improving and increasing accessibility to treatment, in rolling out prevention to hopefully the young generation in great numbers, and now most recently starting to look into issues of harm reduction and of issues of alternative development. I think these are all really milestones that you...
Also speaking, representative of ECOWAS noted that the ECOWAS is excited about the NDLEA drug control master plan because ECOWAS took inspiration from the NDLEA master plan to encourage other countries to develop their own master plan.
We single out the master plan because ECOWAS Commission took inspiration from your master plan, and we supported our member states to also have master plans. So as I speak, we have 14 ECOWAS member states. You know, we are 15, so it means that it's 14 over 15, which is about 99%. And we give the credit to you because we took your master plan and then we did it. So this is one important thing. There are so many things, but I may not be able to talk about all of them. And from the master plan, we were able to get support for some member states. In Nigeria, we have supported about 7 states. And you know, 7 over 36 is not much, but at least it's the beginning of good things.
A communique was issued by the Inter-Ministerial Committee at the end of the meeting, listed some of the solutions which they want governments at all levels and all stakeholders to focus on. Olaimi Eson for Spy TV.